Hi guys, it's Megan here with Megabuck Savings. Today I'm going to do a DIY flip for a play kitchen for a toddler, and I actually had gotten this kitchen set. It's like a little faux stove and some like storage underneath here, and then you can put a sink in here, and it didn't come with a sink. I got it free off the curb, and I'll link here down below in the description the previous play set that I had for my son, which is right here. I made it out of a cabinet. So what I'm gonna do is add to this little set here, this kitchen, this old kitchen set, and making it into a fridge. I will link below in the description the Pinterest interest that I found from the refrigerator flip. So that's what we're doing today, is kind of cleaning up this area. This will actually fit perfectly flipped this way over here in this section where I have the like the apron and the other stuff hanging. And so that is what I'm going to do today. So come along with me if you're interested in this DIY play kitchen flip. First, I'm just going to take everything that I have on here on this little coat hook, which I loved. It's really super cute idea at the time. I'll maybe try to put this maybe over here above the kitchen set. But for now, I'm just going to take this off the refrigerator in front of it. And I might not be able to fully finish this little refrigerator flip, but I am just going to at least start on the process. I'm kind of one of those people, I have learned over time, that I am a person that starts projects but never finishes them, because either I get stuck and not sure kind of what to do next, or don't have the materials to finish it, or I just end up having other things that I need to get done. So, yeah, I might not being able to finish it, but that's okay. This area ends up being like my clutter area where everything goes, and don't mind my laundry mess over here. This is all clean laundry that needs to go put away. But we will try to get this whole thing at least organized today and figure out where I'm gonna at least get this put and where I want to start. And mostly this is just kind of inspirational stuff that I get it inspired by something, and then I kind of go with it and start the process at least. But I was having a garage sale, and I was actually selling this in a garage sale, and we had some downtime sitting outside, and I was on Pinterest, and during the week of the garage sale I actually found this. And so when this was sitting outside, I was just looking again on Pinterest, and I ended up finding a because I wanted to just think about painting this, or at least like the handles or whatnot, and I might still do that, just because red's a this is kind of hard to get out, because red's just like a really pop color, and I don't have any red anywhere in my house. But at any rate, where was I going with this? Oh, so anyway, I came across a refrigerator used by cabinet doors like this. So I just was like, oh, pull that out of the garage sale. Let's figure out a way to get this flipped into a little play refrigerator for the kitchen set here. And I screwed these in really well, these little legs here that I had on hand, and so I might just have to go get a little screwdriver. I might just have to go get a little wrench or something to get this undone. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all of the doors off, and the old legs off that I had on there. And now I'm just going to take off the old stuff where the sink was and stuff. And it's really easy because I just had it glued on. And I actually need to measure new sides to this. I need a piece here, a side here, and I need to get something picked up and cut at Home Depot because I don't have a saw to get it cut, but I just need 2 sides for the refrigerator, and it's just gonna go right here. See, it just fits perfectly right there. That little spot right there. So yeah, I just need to pick up 2 sides to make the refrigerator. And then I'm going to try to get some filler here and fill it in these cabinet doors to make them all just streamlined and nice and smooth. We shall see, because I do have some filler left from a project that I had downstairs, so that might work, but then they get these all repainted. And then once that happens, I will just put them all back on here, the faces back on, and then put the handles on one of the sides of the doors, on the opposite side of the door handles, and so they can open this way instead of this way. And so I will work on that. Alright, so I had some joint compound that I used. I have like a little scraper here, and I'm just filling in these like little divots here. And I know this is probably not the proper way to do it, but it's just what I had on hand, and you know, this is really costing me nothing out of pocket yet. I do have to run over to Home Depot and get some little sides here cut, so I gotta measure this and get 2 little side pieces for this little refrigerator DIY. So I gotta get that done. This will probably take a couple of days to dry since it's so thick. I'm not really worried about perfection here at this point because I'm just going to lightly sand it down and then recover it because it's so thick. So this is going to be kind of like a step-by-step process until I get like a smooth finish. So after a couple of days, I went ahead and sanded this down. It was freezing cold outside, so I quickly sanded it down in my garage, but for lighting purposes, I just brought it out here to dust it off to show you kind of where it was at. I did do a couple of different coats and sanded down each time after they were drying until I kind of got a flat finish. And then after I sanded it down for about the 3rd time, I just primed it with some white paint. And then I also had these like little inserts. I don't know where I got them from. I think they were from my old bar that I had ripped down in the past. But they were just like these pretty little like nook cranny things. I took apart. I couldn't show you the beforehand because it was already taken apart, but I'll show you here later what I'm going to do with those for this little DIY refrigerator kitchen thing. And so I was going to go run over to Home Depot, but instead I shopped my garage. And I ended up finding these leftover remnants from, it's actually drywall remnants that I had left over from different drywall projects that I had done in my basement. And so I cut them down to size, and I did kind of screw up a little bit on one of the cuts, but I just used, again, that joint compound to fill in the cracks and stuff around here. I'm not a perfectionist here. I'm not even trying to perfect this, but I just, you know, I'm here to show you the inspirations that I get. and the projects that I do for my kiddos and just for me in my home, and finding ways to save money and not just go out and buy brand new things, and trying to repurpose things, and not throw things in the landfill. So I did end up buying some magnetic paint, and this is the biggest pain in the rear project to do, is this magnetic paint stuff. It is so messy, it's so thick, you have to stir it really good, and it just like is the hardest thing to put on. I don't know if you've ever had experience working with this in the past, but my experience is not great. So at any rate, when I got done priming this, I went ahead and just painted over with this magnetic paint, about 3 coats of it before I was able to get something to magnetically connect to it. Now, obviously, like, I don't think this magnetic paint is supposed to like be holding up like heavy duty magnet stuff, but this was just kind of like the fun little magnetic letters that you can buy at the Dollar Tree, that you can use and put on the like little refrigerator. But I thought this would be perfect to put on this like little DIY refrigerator for him to just play on it like he would over at the fridge. I did have to go back in and sand some of this down. It gets really messy, so I would protect your face and protect your hands and take this outside if you are going to be sanding any of this stuff down, because it is such a messy job. But at any rate, I'm kind of showing you a different lighting here. I should have done this in my garage when I painted it, but I didn't. At any rate, you can kind of see like the graininess coming off on it and just like the streaking. But anyways, I didn't really care because I just sanded it down, wiped it down, and then gave it a final coat, which you'll see here at the end. But I did have this little hook rack thing that I got for free, like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. And sorry if I'm feeling unwell, or if you're hearing me seem unwell, because I am. But these little things are great to repurpose. And I found something, I think on Living at Country, somebody's house tour, and I saw this like little repurposed shelf, and I thought, oh, what a perfect way to repurpose this, because I was literally going to throw it out. And I wish I would have never painted it white, because I'm kind of going into the whole like natural wood things and stuff in my home. But at any rate, you can take these little things off and pop them off, and because that's where they just like hide the screw, and so you just unscrew it all, and then you can repurpose it however you wish, or even just use the parts to make any other type of shelf that you want to make, or whatever you need it for wood purposes. But giving it a light tap and just taking apart those parts that I'm going to reuse or what have you, or reorganize, I guess, on here. I did end up using some wood glue to put them back in place, and I'll probably get a nail gun and just get it really good fastened, and then I'm going to put little like hooks on the back to get it put up on the wall. But I'm just painting that little shelf and these doors and like the refrigerator itself this kind of lighter color. I was going to paint it white. I kind of went back and forth between painting it white or painting it black, or even like doing a stainless steel spray paint. But this is what I had on hand for now. So here's how it turned out. I had the shelf in mind that I was going to use it upside down. And I used some hooks here to kind of put underneath, and so I wanted to like hang all like some of the pots and pans and then like the utensils and stuff like that. But I thought that turned really cute to put like the pots and pans on top. And then this is how the fridge turned out. It turned out really cute. I got the door handles from Habitat for Humanity, and then I just used again those little inserts that I quickly showed you guys, and then the magnetic paint worked really well, except you can't just do anything heavy duty on it, but it turned out really cute. What do you guys think? If you guys do like this, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new, please consider subscribing, as I do a lot of DIYs and other things and ways to save money. I will see you guys soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.